Happy Thursday and welcome. Pause for dramatic effect. Was totally not worth it. So anyways, welcome back to the channel, guys. We'll not discuss how the fishing went. I will wait till the video comes out and you guys can see for yourself. So, question of the day number 10. I don't really have anything. I haven't heard from Luz yet, so I don't really have any other things to talk about other than the weather still sucks. So, let's knock out question of the day number 10. And this is where it's going to be hard. So, question of the day number 10. Favorite brand of reel. Favorite brand of reel. Now, I own 4 Luz, 2 Johnny Morris, or Bass Pros. So we'll count, we should say Luz because they're made by Luz. So we'll go 6 Luz and 2 Shimanos. Maybe 7 Luz and 2 Shimanos. But anyways, a lot of Luz, a couple Johnny Morris, which are made by Luz, and a couple Shimanos. So you would assume that Luz is my favorite. Sorry, wife's tagging me in Facebook. Jeez, oh Pete, can't she tell I'm filming videos? Probably not. That's what happens when your wife works and you don't. So, yep, it's Thursday. I got another monster in my hand. 5% juice, as one of my mentors used to say. So, sorry I'm popular. So, favorite reel company. Like I said, I own Luz. I've owned Abu before. I've owned them all. But we're just going to stick with baitcasters. My favorite brand of baitcaster is going to be Shimano. Ta-da, you expected me to say Luz, didn't you? Because I own more of them. Well, yes and no. So, I love Luz, and I've had a bunch of them the last couple years. I broke a bunch of them. I've also gave them away because they were like the lower end stuff, you know, and I just, if I get bored with the reel, and I got a couple right now, I'm going to transition out because they're left-handed, and I can do both. Yes, I know, I can do both, and I've preached about it before, they'd be able to do both, and I can do both. It's just to flip back and forth if I'm using multiple rods in a day. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll probably get rid of the... I think I got 3. Yeah, I got 3. I got a Luz, a Johnny Morris, and my Shimano SLX. DC is left-handed. So, maybe I'll get rid of them, or maybe I'll just stop... Like, maybe I'll just start using 1 reel a day if I'm... I don't know. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do. Now I'm rambling again. I don't know. But, Shimano. Where Shimano shines over Luz, and like I said, I do like Luz. Luz is 100% number 2. The reason Shimano is above Luz is you cannot beat them for the money. And I mean at any price point. Like the SLX, the old school blue and black SLX is $100, or was $100. I don't know what it is right now, but at one time it was probably still the cheapest baitcaster I would imagine that Shimano makes. That's a good reel for $100. You won't beat it. You can't beat it. There's no way. That thing is super smooth. It casts like a dream. Then bump up a level or 2 when you get into like the Corrados. And then I bought the Corrado DC, and I 100% my favorite individual reel that I own, followed by my SLX, and then followed by my Platinum Series by Bass Pro. Those are my top 3. I want to get the Corrado K or M. I'm kind of interested in the M now that the M came out. I'm really interested in to get one of them. Eventually, when I'm rich and famous, so never, I would like all Corrados. I'd like a Scorpion DC too, because I really want to try one. I think that they're amazing too, so I really want to try one of them. So, yeah. Pardon me. We got to get going, guys. We got to get the kid from school, so ride with me for a couple minutes. So, anyways, that's the answer to that question, right? So Shimano, for quality, man, I'm telling you, you can't beat a Shimano. I like Lew's. I really truly do like Lew's. I'm not a Lew's hater. Let me put my hat back on so I can drive. So not a hater by any stretch of the imagination, but Shimano is over-engineered precision, guys. So, like, they are overbuilt is an understatement, and it's just, to me, they're amazing. The quality is there, all that good stuff. And if you're in the, so fishing reels are just fishing reels, fishing rods, tackle, it's all the same as anything else in the world, right? Once you're in that game and you get into the level of like Shimano reels, and you kind of step up from like Abu and Lew's, and you kind of get into reels that can be more high-end, you understand that when you do get into them higher end reels, it's not just like a step over like the cheap ones. Like, it's night and day difference. I have a Lew's Xfinity, which is the cheapest reel I own, and I like that reel a lot. I really do. It's great for the money. You cannot beat that thing. That's like a $40 or $50 reel. That is the best $40 or $50 reel I think you'll ever find. Like, it's far superior to the Black Max, which is awesome too. But for the money, that's the greatest, that's the best reel right now on the market. And I really like that reel. But you take that reel and you cast it, and then you pick up like, take my Shimano DC, because just to stay with the Shimano thing, right? You cast my Shimano DC, you're gonna cast farther. It's smoother. I just can't say enough things. Like, I can spool my DC with the right lure, the right cast. I'll spool it. Now I can spool that Xfinity. I've done it. I've spooled it. But when I spooled that Xfinity, there was an 1.5 ounces almost, I think, that I was chucking, and I was pushing the rod to the limit. But I spooled it with heavy weight on it. That DC, I could probably, if I put a 3/16 ounce on like a 10.5 inch curly tail worm on a 4/0 EWG hook, that's usually my Texas rig setup. So if it's heavy grass and I don't want to go weightless, I'll go an 1/8. But we'll take the 3/16. I can spool my DC if I put enough behind it. I'll spool it. But it takes over 1 ounce of weight for me to spool like the lower class reel. But if you're in the game and you understand that sometimes price does make a difference, it does not affect. Now when I say that it makes a difference, I'm talking, we're getting into the weeds in very small nuances. And if you're an angler on the budget and you literally just need a reel to fish like every other weekend, or like Saturdays, if you can get away on a Saturday in the summer, you're not fishing a lot, by all means, man, that Lew's Xfinity, I mean, I fish that thing probably 3 days a week at least. Maybe not a lot, but it's 5-10 casts, at least 3 days a week, and it held up fine for me. But that DC, I'm telling you, man, I fish that thing every day that I fish. And I fish almost 7 days a week. For sure, I'm fishing 5. And then when my wife's home, every once in a while we'll go fishing both days. At least one day, you know, we're on the boat. So I mean, I'm fishing 6, if not 7 days a week. And that reel is my workhorse. That is why right now in my truck I have I have the Shimano DC and the Lose Xfinity combo. There's a big price difference between them, but both of them reels are amazing. I just like the Shimano better because, you know what, it's little things that make it better for me. I throw that reel twice as much as everything else because it's my Texas rig reel. Everybody knows that you tend to throw. Now in Michigan, this is just me, I tend to throw more soft plastics and hard baits from the shore. If I'm on my boat, I will grab a chatterbait or a crankbait or a lipless or anything before I try and throw a soft plastic or drag the bottom or hop the bottom or swim it in a case of a speed worm. So that's a kind of a side tangent, but there's a reason why that Shimano is in my truck right now and not sitting put up with the rest of the reels, because Shimano's my favorite. So as always, thanks for watching. I appreciate every one of you. I hope that you share the video and get more people to watch us. I apologize, you know, that these seem raw. I touched on this a little bit in the last video. I'm really trying, guys, to get better at editing. I was fooling around. I bought my wife a camera for Mother's Day, so I was fooling around with that a little bit today just to see what the picture quality was. It's okay. I don't like it. It's a little grainy. I gotta mess around with settings, but trying to do SD cards and all that crap, it's hard, right? So I gotta fool around with the settings and see if, so maybe a new vlogging camera thingy coming soon, which we'll need because when I get into my neck brace, we'll need it. So we'll talk about that in another video, probably next week, 100% next week. Anyways, so leave your answer to your favorite reel in the comments below, and I'll do it again. I did it in the last video. David, I look forward to reading your comment. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you commenting on every one of my videos, so thank you. To everybody else watching, please leave your comment. Join David in the comments. You might get some. David's had some pretty good stuff going on. So that being said, make sure to subscribe if you're not an active subscriber. We'd appreciate you joining us here on the channel. We love you guys. Leave your comments, leave a like. Let's get that algorithm to pump out our videos a little bit more. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So until tomorrow, tight lines. I hope it's warm and you're catching fish where you're at. Anyways, guys, that's all I got. See you tomorrow. Thanks.